Hi everyone.
Hello.
Is the mic working all good?
As long as it's green, you go.
We're all good. Thank you. Hi everyone. Thank you very much for the opportunity to come and speak with you today. I really appreciate that you're taking the time and energy to hear the citizens of Christchurch on this important decision around the planning for the future. I'm here today to talk in support of the proposal for a shuttle. I'm not really here to, or the scoping study, in fact, for the shuttle. I'm not really here to tell you a whole lot of stuff. I really want this to be a bit more of a conversation, but I first of all want to introduce myself and the people who are with me. So my name's Simone Pearson. I've lived in Central City for 20 plus years. I'm an IT professional, I'm a mum of 2 kids, and I'm a real champion of Central City. And I'm excited that there's a proposal on the table today, and I'm really excited that you folks have the opportunity to show leadership. Do we have a question? Okay, keep going. Cool.
I'm pretending not to see him.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got that sorted.
Yeah. Carry on.
So essentially, that's enough about me, and I'd like to introduce some people who are here today who are. We're all champions of the former shuttle, and Pat.
So I'm Pat Brooker, and I've lived in the Central City even longer than Simone because I'm older. And yes, and I think it would be really good to have the shuttle back again. Yeah.
Cool. And introducing some younger member of the team.
Kia ora, I'm Alicia Scroggins. This is my son, August. We live on Chester Street East, Central City. We're part of the Oxford Terrace housing community as well. And I'm also a housing social worker based in the Central City too. Yeah.
They might not be aware of what the Oxford Terrace social, maybe you just want to explain that.
So Oxford Terrace Baptist Church has built some housing on site. So there's 14 units. Half of them are social housing units. 4 of those are former refugee whānau, others from the housing register, and then the other half are people who are just into the kaupapa. We foster a sense of community together as neighbours. Lots of new migrants. Some people don't drive, so a bus would be great for our neighbours. There's heaps of tamariki. I think there's 15 tamariki in our housing community. So, getting to the grocery store with this one would be cool on the bus, and yeah.
So really what's ahead of you is a proposal, and it is just a proposal for a scoping study. $200,000 is earmarked as a maximum amount, which in the council's budget, we all know it's a real drop in the ocean. And really what the scoping study is looking at, importantly, is, post-earthquake, what would a shuttle look like? Given we've got a completely different environment from when the shuttle used to operate. And I have a question for you. I'm really interested to know who went on the old shuttle. So if you could just put up your hands, I'm really keen to know from you folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Phil, did you?
I was away that day.
Oh, you're away? Okay. Never went on the shuttle. So really, it seems like a really simple decision to me. It's a bit of a no-brainer. It's a small amount of money to look into the proposal and look at the current climate, given that we've got an amazing new Central City, a really fun new Central City, a new 9,000 residents in the Central City now. But really, I'd like to hand it over for questions. Really keen just in the last sort of minute to anything that you want to ask, please fire away.
Tim?
Thank you. Great to see you, Simone. I have a problem with the scoping study because I don't know if it's needed, because the principle of the Central City shuttle is still the same. So I would prefer just to go out and do it, and just maybe as it goes along, fine-tune it. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I guess, what I would say is that the amount that's earmarked for it is a maximum amount. And maybe it's not going to cost anywhere near that, but it would be prudent, given that the ratepayers' money is potentially going to be used for this, and potentially public-private partnerships could be explored in the scoping study. So it's not just about, it's about looking at the funding as well as the route options and the different environment now that we are post-earthquake. I think it's important to be clear that $200,000 that's earmarked is the maximum amount, and it may not cost that. And we've got to start somewhere. This keeps getting kicked down the can, kicked down the road, the can that gets kicked down the road. So I think this is an opportunity to start. And we are right on the precipice of an amazing central city. The stadium's about to be finished. The metro's about to be finished. I have watched the central city grow like a child since I've lived here. We lived here pre-earthquake, during the earthquake, and then post. And everything has been like watching a child grow. The first, playground opened, the tūranga opened, the art gallery, everything's been like this series of firsts. And I really feel that now is the time to look at whether or not we should bring back the shuttle. And being clear, I think that it would be really good. We had it before. We're not reinventing the wheel here. It was super successful. But I know there's some other questions, so I'd love to answer them if there's time.
Right. Hey, how many did we have last time?
There were 2 or 3 from memory.
Okay.
They had 21 stops. You waited 10 to 15 minutes, and it went round the core CBD only.
Within the 4 Fs?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep. North-south. I think.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Sarah, please. Right, okay. Celeste?
Thank you, and I really love the matching t-shirts.
Thank you. We tried to go with the yellow theme. Did that kind of work?
It did work. It was really good. I don't recall the shuttle, so it's interesting to hear about it from people that have experienced it. What was it that you liked about it, and if it comes back, what would be things that you'd like to see improved? For instance, like I don't know, does it have a bike rack on the front, for instance? And
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good question, Pat. Did you want to answer this one?
okay.
Okay. So what was the shuttle like? What did I like about it, to your question? It was super easy. It was an orbiter of Central City, this key attractions in the Central City. You didn't have to be like, what time's the shuttle coming? It just rocked up. It was super easy, jump on, hop on, hop off. So it was free. So that made it easy for young people to go on it, older people, and it just made it so streamlined and fast and efficient because there was no payment involved. And it was busy. It was really fun too. Like you met all sorts of people. Tourists loved it, and it was just such a super way to get around the city. Really easy if you're impaired with mobility. If you're a mum with a pram, and there's nothing not to like about it. Is what I can say.
You're extremely good at using up time. Kelly's gone. Kelly's gone. Tyler, please.
Kia ora, team. I remember it as a young fella. I also remember Science Alive, getting a bit nostalgic around that stuff. The little Moores tunnel at the museum and all of those things that we had before the earthquake. I just wanted to ask about the locations. And the city's changed a lot. Would you sort of envision a certain route that would be a bit different to the one that we used to have?
Well, I know because I've been following this closely that they did a few years back when it was with regional council that they did have a new proposed route, which was based on the new anchor projects and so forth. So obviously that would be part of the scoping study that needs to be done. It's a completely different city now. There's new attractions that have opened, that are still to open. So I really think that it's about the efficient movement of people en masse. So where are the critical places people go, and we all know where they go because there's lots of people there. Margaret Mahi, tūranga, the court obviously, and then out towards Ara and things like that. There's all these critical anchor projects, and it's really about the efficient movement of those people. And really what it's about, actually, do you know what it's about? It's about getting people to spend longer in the central city. They come, they don't just leave, they come and they do other stuff. And that's going to make the business community really happy because people stay longer, they'll spend more money, and I think that will put a big smile on their dial.
Kelly?
No, my question's been answered. Thanks.
Okay, that's all cool. Thank you for your enthusiasm and the colour of your dress. And we fellas enthusiastic, that's for sure. So I think we've all taken on board what you said. Thank you very much for your enthusiasm once again.
Thank you very much for your time and everyone listening so attentively. And thank you to the wonderful people who've come with me.
Good as gold. Thank you. Thank you.